What's up, everybody? Welcome to another. I couldn't say that. Another WTF Wednesday, live coming at you from Stalingrad, as I call Colorado at this juncture. Yes, indeed. How is everybody? We are, I there's so much that I try to compact into the live broadcast that I do because a lot is going on. We got the president in China. We've got the Iran, the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. We have the economy. There is great news. And there is the hijacking of the narrative that the Democrats are continuing to use to try to reinstall themselves, because they actually have no real path to being elected. Stupid people. We've got, my God, we've got the redistricting. We've got the Louisiana v. Calais decision that was handed down by the Supreme Court, and their ruling. And the Democrats just keep trying to come in and install their own agenda and to try to keep Democrats in power, claiming racism and that redistricting is going to say is that's ours. We've gerrymandered for 50 plus years for ourselves. That belongs to us. It doesn't belong to Republicans. You guys can't do that. When you do it, it's racist. When we do it, it's reparations. See, they don't live in a real world. So we have that going on. We have the Senator Tommy Tuberville with his proposing a assimilate or leave legislation in the Senate. He gave a speech today talking about how our children are suffering. Our children, our students are having to go to school with all these illegals, and there's 37,000 languages being spoken. But President Trump released an executive order proclaiming that English is the official language of the United States, not 800 other languages from other countries. English. You need to learn to speak. You're going to stay here. And, we are praying that most of you get the hell out. Go to your own country. Go back to your own home, or go to a different country. Not this one. We're full. No vacancy. Remember, no vacancy. We are full to the gills. We are full to the brim. We have no room. Okay, so we got all of that going on. There's just like mountains and mountains of news. We got E. Jean Carroll. I made a video about that earlier. Her, if you want to call it that, to try to steal $83 million of President Trump's money has all but failed. The Second Circuit Court in I believe is it Florida? Can't be New York. But they decided that, you're not entitled to that money. You never, you didn't produce any evidence, and it's primarily because President Trump had appealed the release of that money. And I think it was last week or the week before or whatever. And he appealed it. And he's like, no, I'm not giving this old crow not one damn dime. And I applaud him for that. It's going to work out in his favor. And I really hope that he just sues the hell out of all these people that perpetuated this complete and total lie and fabrication. I hope they go back and bring back that who is that individual who made up all those lies about Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Another one, liberal, rickety, wrinkled females with these stupid names. I'll think of it in a second. I remember it very vividly from September of 2018. What is her name? She accused Justice, well, he was going through the Senate confirmation hearings, but before all that could take place, she comes from out of nowhere, Christine Blasey Ford. That's her name, Christine Blasey Ford. She did the same thing to try to stop him, and it didn't work. In fact, one of those that started this lie and brought in Christine Blasey Ford was Dianne Feinstein. She's burning in hell right now. And Kamala Harris, the Hindu Horus. Yeah. Kamala Harris, she's another one. And Markowski, the one that her dad like passed away and it willed her a Senate seat. I didn't know you could even do that. That boo crew over there, all Democrats, of course, except Susan Markowski, whatever her name is, in Alaska. She's like a bad odor or an itch that you can't get rid of. she just, every election cycle, she just continually shows up. It's really strange. What's up, Lord? I need my glasses. What's up, darling? Oh, let me put you over here. Realtor, if you're interested, hit him up on Discord. And that's cool. During break, love the vibe. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm glad you vibing with the vibe, man. Cool. Love, peace, and hair grease. What's up, Twiggy? How you doing, baby? Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you? So we got a lot of moving parts here. We got a lot of moving parts. Let's, I something really quick that I noticed. This is our beloved president is over in China, making deals and securing not just hemispheric defense for the Western Hemisphere in the United States, but also took some very interesting people with him that are fellow business owners, fellow billionaires, and people might scoff at that, but these people are visionaries. And you're not. Honestly, anybody who scoffs at this, you're not thinking big picture. You're thinking, why are these billionaires going? Why did he invite them? What's the matter? Because he didn't invite you? Like, I don't freaking know. But he's securing deals. And yeah, I'm not happy with China either. Honestly, they need to pay reparations to the United States. Every legal citizen that had at least 10, I'd say not 10 years, at least 6 generations. Let's do that. Anybody who came in here like within the last 20 years, you don't get it. But those who have been here, you have lineage here, you have roots buried deep in this soil. Yeah, China should pay us reparations after what they put us through, honestly, during the pandemic. Where, we'll figure all that out, but I'm sure the president keeps that at top of mind because he mentions it. He talks about China and the virus and the Wu flu and all of the horrible things that the world suffered because of these individuals and their quest for power to try to remove him from office. It's a giant worldwide RICO case. So, I'm commanding respect, and he absolutely is, based on the videos that we have seen, where he has this very warm reception from the students, the Chinese students, as soon as he gets off the plane. I think it was, it's very much appreciated. And let's find that video. I thought I had it. Let me see if it's over here. Hold on. Yeah, it's the video of him getting off, and is that it? No, that's not it. Of course not. I thought I had already done this, and I guess I didn't. My bad. Well, shoot. I really, really thought I had already done this. Oh, there, here. I thought I had already opened it up. Sorry, my bad. This is his reception landing in China earlier, and it is driving the Democrats up the wall, and that is for reasons. He posted this on his TruthSocial, so now I bring it in. Good Lord Almighty, sometimes I swear I thought I already had it done. Eric Daughtry, I use a lot of his videos, so thank you, Eric, very, very much. We like to always give credit to the content creators and to the posters over on X. Eric Daughtry, you should follow him. This is from President Trump and his TruthSocial page, so check this out. It's driving the Democrats crazy. Sorry, wrong one. There we go. Red carpet rolled out, kids waving the American flags, pomp and circumstance. Red carpet rolled out, very honorable, and shows a sign of respect. But then this is one of the reasons why the Democrats do not like to see that. It's driving them nuts, is because of what happened here with their Messiah.
President Obama will leave the G20 summit in China shortly, headed for Laos. The president wanted to broker a groundbreaking deal with Russia, ending the Syrian regime's air attacks on civilians. That would allow aid to be reach besieged and starving cities like Aleppo. But Russia pulled back at the last minute.
The president's trip was marked by an awkward opening moment. In fact, when he was forced to exit the observers described it as a Chinese.
And there it is. They got to it right away. Surprised they reported on this. This was Obama going to China on Air Force One. And the Guardian says Obama deliberately snubbed by Chinese and chaotic arrival at G20. It wasn't chaotic, honey. It wasn't nothing chaotic about it. Y'all act like it was some sort of problem. What they don't want to tell you is the other world leaders that arrived at the G20 summit, they had a regular welcome. It was just Obama. Washington Post, Obama's China visit gets off to a rocky start, reflecting current relations. New York Slime, bumpy beginning for Obama and China, blah, blah, blah. I will let the video continue so you can see they didn't have a problem with the other leaders. It was just slim slacks.
Snub. Margaret Brennan in Hangzhou, China. Look at the increasingly tense relationship now between Washington and Beijing. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, China is tightly controlling this G20 summit, and they've flashed it on the news media. And ironically, that has made even small disagreements between the U.S. and China more public. Every head of state visiting China for the G20 summit was greeted with pomp and circumstance the moment their plane doors opened. But President Obama's arrival did not go smoothly. As he stepped off Air Force One, the red carpeted stairs were missing, forcing President Obama to use an alternate exit typically reserved for war zones. On the tarmac, a Chinese minder tried to block U.S. press access, screaming at a White House aide, "This is our country. This is our airport." Then he yelled at Rice and tried to prevent her from entering the president's motorcade. The Secret Service had to intervene. Rice told a reporter they did things that weren't anticipated. It was a sharp contrast to Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to Washington last September. When Vice President Joe Biden.
Look at that. Who was that? Is that the nursing home resident? The son of a bitch who doesn't even know where he is? Of course he had a warm welcome with Xi, because Joe Biden has been living off Chinese money for the last 30, 40, 50 fucking years. So of course he's been brokering, his son, Hunter, has been brokering deals and getting Chinese money for 40 freaking years, dude. Of course, he got a warm reception, Xi, when he came to the U.S., and Joe Biden standing there with them. He couldn't wait to get over there to shake his hand and greet and kiss the hand that fed him.
At the plane door.
I went over crank the significance of it.
President.
Oh, you wouldn't overcrank the significance of it, slim slacks? Is that what it is? How come you were the only, literally the only world leader that got put to the back of the plane? You have to get off the plane at the back where the cargo comes off, because nobody respects you, you dirty son of a bitch. That's why you had to get off at the back of the plane. That's how I'm starting this show. Just fire. So President Trump, of course, gets a regal royal welcome with all circumstance, red carpets, over 300 Chinese students welcoming him, waving the flags, American flags. They have their Chinese flags, of course, because they're Chinese. They're supposed to be proud of their country. That's their country. I'm not mad at the Chinese being proud to be Chinese. That's what they're supposed to do. Just like I'm American, and I'm proud to be American. I don't want to be anything but an American citizen here, and I'm not going to apologize for it, Democrats. I'm not going to apologize for it ever. There's that. So yeah, that's quite a stark contrast. And I know that Slim Slacks would like us all to forget it, but we're not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna. We are not gonna. There are some other things going on in the world. Let me see. I gotta go to the second page to find this story. I made a video about it earlier because I was so you want to say is moved the right word? No, I don't think moved is an accurate enough term. No, I was highly upset that oh, where's the video? I had it earlier. Hold on, I'll just search for it. Let's see. There we go. I played this video and maybe because it's something that we got to look out for. We can't just like fall asleep on anything, because these individuals that have not had access to get into this country for a year now, there have been no illegals. We have had zero crossings, zero illegals coming here, zero, none, zero. Nobody has gotten through. Our border has been hermetically sealed. And I am loving it. I sleep better that 50 million illegals are not coming to my country. This dude, Julio Rosas, posted this bullshit about these Mexican indigenous people, they say they are, and their faces are covered and whatever. I wanted to revisit this because there may be somebody who hasn't seen the video that I posted earlier, and maybe I'm not as was before, but every time I watch this, it pisses me off. So now, like I said, we have to watch what is happening and do not be deterred. Do not allow your emotions to get in the way of logical thought. These individuals are trying, as I reiterate, because our border is hermetically sealed, the northern and southern, they're trying to get in here any way they can. And this is what I saw. Oh, shoot. Hang on, I did that wrong. I have to do this first. I have to pull this in first. Duh. You damn right, Twiggy. I am fired up. And it's because these motherfuckers, it's not enough that they came in here, invaded our country for 4 freaking years straight, every day, 10, 20, 30,000 a day, every day of our lives, every day. These people, these damn stragglers were coming into the country like the walking fucking dead every day, dude, every day. So I'm not going to apologize for what I say, and I'm not going to apologize for the emotions that I have to this issue. We don't want them here. It's too many of y'all. Y'all now you trying to figure out a way to come in here with your tears and with the waterworks and trying to beg President Trump to come and save you. No, bitch, we're done. We're done. We're done. He's my president, not yours. Yours is the one y'all voted for, Claudia Sheinbaum. It's not ours. Y'all better do something in your own country. You voted her in. You wanted her. You got her. She's worse than AMLO. Y'all might have seen this already. If you did, you're going to watch it again.
Con el gobierno de Estados Unidos, porque la presidenta Claudia Sheinbaum no nos hace caso, no nos quiere mandar el apoyo. Ahorita aquí estamos refugiados todos los pueblos indígenas, no nos hace caso la presidenta, queremos apoyo.
Not our problem. The children are suffering. Bitch, our children are suffering. You know what? Mostly because y'all came here during the last administration and stole all the welfare money. Now you want, now because the borders are hermetically sealed, you trying to find other ways to get up in here. We ain't flying no planes into foreign countries to pick up a bunch of illegals to bring them here like Alejandro Mayorkas did. We ain't doing that shit. We don't need you here.
Los niños están sufriendo, no comemos, apóyennos.
We'll bring you some MREs. We'll drop you in some MREs. You have no food, we'll drop you some MREs.
Este video queremos que llegue hasta Estados Unidos, por favor. Claudia Sheinbaum no nos hace caso. Donald Trump, ayúdanos, manda los helicópteros para que nos salven. Ya estamos rodeados por el caso. Donald Trump, ayúdanos, manda los helicópteros para que nos.
Wait a minute, send helicopters to save us? Oh my God. Oh my God. Send helicopters to save us. Do you see this? You can make a lot of tortillas. Right. Dude, send helicopters to save us? What? So you want us to spend millions of dollars to come and save your little fucking village of maybe 100 to 300 people. And then what's going to happen? There, Juanita? What's going to happen? What's going to happen is it's going to be another 100 million illegals marching up north to get here because they'll see, oh, the light is green again. It's money upstairs. We're leaving and we're going to the United States. They already sitting there from foreign countries because they're waiting Trump out. They are waiting him out. They think that after 2028, they think if they just wait in Mexico, no matter where they're from, they think if they just wait in Mexico for another couple of years, that they'll be able to just do what they did under Joe Biden. And they'll just be able to start their caravans again. No. Twiggy, did you say send them some flour? We'll send you some flour. Oh, good Lord. Twiggy, you're a trip. Send them some flour. Yeah, we'll drop you some MREs. But you can't come here, dog. You can't come here. I hate it for you. You can't come here. The answer is no. No. Hell no. Send helicopters to save us. This whole crazy.
Salven, ya estamos rodeados. por culpa de los ardillos, los criminales nos están atacando, ya vienen cerca.
They're getting close. They're getting close. They're burning homes. They're attacking us. They're getting close. Girl, you crazy. You crazy. You think we're going to waste millions of dollars to come and pick you? Look at this room full of people that would come here and go straight to the welfare office. You have no skills. You're indigenous. You don't know how to run a computer. You don't know. You are not solving the world's problems. You would come here and immediately be a burden on the taxpayers. We got enough of you. We don't need any more. We have not handled the homeless American citizens that cover the streets in our own cities here. But you want us to come get you. It's a bitch. You selfish. No, we ain't coming to get you. I'll say for the president, no. No, lady. No. Why can't y'all go to a country in region? You go to Central America. Go to El Salvador. El Salvador is doing wonderfully right now. It's a tourist destination. They're giving every child that goes to school a brand new laptop, a brand new iPad. Go to El Salvador. Go to Peru. Go to Colombia. Go somewhere else. Why always United States? United States. No. No.
Nos casas de este video, queremos que llegue hasta Estados Unidos, queremos que nos hagan caso, por favor, estamos de rodillas hasta pidiendo ayuda.
See this shit? Here we go. Getting on the knees, please, please, begging like Keith Sweat. Oh, Lord, come, oh, pick us up. Oh, but send the helicopters, send the Apache helicopters that cost $40 million a day just to run them. Oh, and they came pull together 30 cents between them, and we supposed to spend millions of dollars to come pick your monkey ass up.
Ayuda, que lleguen, que venga el gobierno de Estados Unidos, porque aquí no nos hacen caso, por favor. Estamos escondidos en una casa, que nos ayuden, por favor. Tenemos miedo. Queremos que venga el gobierno de Estados Unidos, que nos ayude.
Look at that. Come help us, Donald Trump. That's my president, not yours. You voted for Claudia Sheinbaum because that's your country. Y'all proudly fly your Mexican flags until you're not heard when you in a crisis, huh? Yeah, well, I fly my American flag proudly because I and millions of us worked our ass off to get Donald Trump back in the White House so that we didn't have to deal with this shit. The answer is no.
Donald Trump, por favor, pedimos apoyo. La presidenta de Claudia Sheinbaum no nos hace caso.
You better talk louder.
Solos. Que venga el gobierno de Estados Unidos, por favor. Les pedimos, por favor.
For the children. For the children. What children here? We got children that were poisoned by the fucking jabs under the last administration. We got children who are still going through medical care because they were poisoned by jabs. Are you sick? Just, I don't care about your children. Come get our children because our children matter and yours don't. You got a lot of nerve, lady. You got a lot of nerve. Please, for the children. What about the children that were freaking butchered by doctors in the United States that take them through trans surgeries that ruin their lives? What about our children that have been indoctrinated? What about our children that are stuck in public schools with children like yours that don't speak a word of English? And then our children have to sit there and be bored and wait for translators and shit. They can't have a normal day because of people like you who can't assimilate and you don't know the language. If you get removed from where you are, you need to go to a country that is more closely related to what you're used to so that we don't have to be burdened by all this shit. No. The answer is no. More countries, what President Trump is doing is helping countries to become independent. We don't need any more damn dependents. We don't need any more individuals coming here that get straight on the welfare system and cancel out American citizens. We don't want you here. We don't need you here. You are a burden. No, you can go to a country that is close to you, that is a safe third country. You don't need to come all the way here. No, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Paraguay, Uruguay, Colombia, Brazil. You can go to somewhere south of you, okay? You don't need to come here.
Por favor, los niños ya no sabemos dónde. Vamos a gente, ayúdanos, por favor, por las niñas.
No, we got our own problems.
Que lo hagan por los niños y la gente.
We got innocent people here who have received no help. We have the citizens of Western North Carolina that were completely ignored during the flood season. The flood event that happened 3 years ago in Western North Carolina. American citizens. We have American children that have been raped and murdered by illegal aliens from Mexico and Venezuela and every fucking where else on this planet. We don't need any more individuals that are going to be a burden and a public charge on us. You cannot come here. You're going to have to go to another country in your region, or we will drop you off some MREs to keep you sustained for about a year. That's all we can do, dog. We can't do nothing else. We're not coming to rescue you and bring you to the United States and you're on welfare for the rest of your life. And then you popping out babies and then they're on welfare. No, dude, we did that already. We're not doing it anymore. Elderly, so we're supposed to take in your elderly people too and take care of them. They can't work. They immediately come here and get on welfare. You don't even realize what you're asking after the shit we just went through. We have gone through, we are still uncovering. We had to have a specific task force set up with our Vice President, JD Vance, to attack fraud of foreigners, illegal foreigners that have been stealing from us. No, fuck that. No more. You're not going to come here and just set up your life and set up learning centers and autism centers and other pathways to fraud, and we don't trust people no more. You see what happens when there's millions of you individuals? They are Brandon Gill. Thank God for him. Thank God for Brandon Gill. He is sits on this task force, and he is helping Vice President J.D. Vance, who is spearheading this event. This effort to claw back some of the money and stop money going out of the Treasury to these fake adult daycare centers and fake learning centers and fake elderly care centers. Dude, we're not bringing any more people here. Do you understand that? I know what you're doing. You're trying to find another way that bypasses the freaking southern border, and it's not going to work. Your tears ain't working. We're not impressed. We're just like, no. And if you saw this post on X, the comments, people are 80 to 90% of the comments are no, we've done this already. We can't help you. We're out of money. No, we're not taking in anybody else. No.
Están sufriendo, ayúdanos, tenemos miedo, por favor, que nos saquen de aquí este video.
Get us out of here. Get us out of here. Get us out of here. Bitch, we don't owe you nothing. Y'all stole $64 billion in remittances in 2024 alone. That's not talking about 2022 and 2021 and 2020 and 2023 and 24, 25, 26 even. Thank God, Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, finally said, no more remittances, no more wiring money out of the country if you're on welfare. If you are on any welfare program, you are not allowed or authorized to send money and wire money to your country. Bump that. No more, dude. You're done. No more. Too bad. So sad. You gonna have to figure it out.
Queremos que llegue hasta Estados Unidos. Por favor, gente, ayúdanos a compartir este video. Queremos que llegue hasta allá. Estamos llorando.
We want to reach it there. That means she wants to come to the US. No, we're here with crying children. Have you seen me shed one damn tear?
Aquí con los niños, ya no sabemos dónde ir, por favor. Estamos pidiendo ayuda, nos están matando, las casas nos están quemando, por favor, ayuda.
Este video que le hagan llegar hasta el presidente de Estados Unidos para que vea que la...
No, that's my president. Donald Trump is my president, not yours. He's not your president, he's mine, not yours. We have our own problems, dude. He's literally in China right now, negotiating deals for the long-term wealth of this country. Y'all need to, when it comes time for your elections, figure that shit out, dude. We're not solving your problems no more.
Presidenta Claudia Sheinbaum no nos hace caso, no ha mandado el ejército, nos está dejando solos a todos.
Y si preguntan por qué tapamos la cara es porque luego nos capturan los criminales, luego si nos miran por ahí nos van a agarrar y nos van a torturar, nos van a hacer en pedazos, por eso tapamos el rostro, no es por otra cosa, que nos ayuden por favor, estamos sufriendo.
Nope. Answer is no. Answer is hell no. No. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Diddy girl. I've already had thrown a fit. I have already thrown a fit. about that Mexican video where the individuals are in that room today begging for President Trump to come and help them. We're not helping, dude. Twiggy say, yeah, cry on cue. Yeah. No, we're done. We're done. We are already problems of our own. We have, send Kamala. Yeah, maybe she'll help you. Didn't she go to like Central South America or Mexico or something to find root causes? Remember that? Root causes of migration, root causes. Did we ever see a postmortem? Did we ever see a report? What's up, Heather Taylor? How you doing, girl? I know you hear me ranting and raving over here. That really gets my blood boiling. That kind of, you like, our country has been on life support when President Trump showed up for the second time. Thanks be to Christ, God in heaven, that he was elected again, or we would be in such a dismal, abysmal place in this country. The Biden highway. Dude, they opened up that we literally had open borders. I never thought I would live to see the day that we had complete and total, without any restrictions, complete open borders. From the great state of Texas. What's up, Miss Heather? I love Texas. I tell you what, you cannot, I say it so often, you cannot beat a Texas sky. There's something about the Texas sky that you can't beat. You in Texas too, Twiggy? Oh, so jelly. I'm jelly of you guys. Mirado, aka Stalingrad. This place is going through some real crazy shit too. The Democrats in Colorado are panicking. They are panicking. And a lot of that has to do with Tina Peters. So there's a lot of chatter from Peter Tickton, Tina Peters' attorney, and there's a couple other people. I saw some podcasts, and I've said this before too. They're gonna have to just they're gonna have to just go in and take her. The squishy governor of Colorado, Jared Potus, I guess I don't even like calling him a governor because he's not really a governor. He's just a puppet. He is a puppet for his handlers, his deep state handlers that tell him what to do. And he's sweating bullets because the only reason he got in that seat and stole that governor's race is gaiety. Just gay shit. That's it. Oh, openly, first openly gay governor. Gay. That's your only qualification. That's your only thing you bring to the table that is of any value is gaiety. That's it. That's it. That's all. Oh, I'm gay. That's no better than DEI bullshit. Oh, I'm black. What do you qualify for? I don't know. I'm black. Hire me. I'm black. I'm black, y'all. And I'm blackety black, and I'm black, y'all. They are really sweating bullets over Tina Peters. Jenna Griswold, who is another fat, squishy loser, Secretary of State, I guess, whatever. Soros puppet installed in 2018, I do believe. And this bizatch is running for Attorney General. She is not qualified. She has never tried a case. Never. The cases that were decided that she first chaired. Just like the dumb individual who is currently the Attorney General, Phil Weiser, who is now running to be governor. You know what? They're all doing this just, number one, to raise a bunch of money. And number two, because they think somehow they're going to avoid going to jail. Like, dude, y'all put Tina Peters in prison for doing her job because she saw that y'all was getting ready to erase all the evidence, and she got copies of the evidence before you could erase it. She sent somebody in to do it that was able to do that, and they excoriated her for that. It's like they persecuted her for, stealing somebody's identity or misrepresenting yourself or misrepresenting. None of these bastards in Colorado care about any illegal aliens that steal Colorado citizens' IDs, social security numbers. They don't care about any of that. They never prosecute these people for that. They don't care. Illegals first, citizens last. Yeah, I miss the America we grew up in. Also, it's just, they have turned it into a communist gulag, and there are pockets of freedom and free states. Like 100 miles up the road is Wyoming. I don't know why I'm still here. It is a free state. It is a red state. And of course, the Democrats have slowly tried to creep in because they're like, this is a red state we haven't really infected yet. Wyomings are not going to allow your bullshit. Utah is figuring out that they shouldn't have allowed all those Somalis to come there and open up mosques and shit. And the damn Mormons tried to be, they had white guilt, and they allowed all these damn dumb Africans to come to their state. And now they're changing all the laws to accommodate all these damn Africans. Y'all stupid as hell. Oh, you're going to Wyoming? I love Wyoming too. I do. It's such a cute, it's part of it is uninhabited. I enjoy that. I think it should stay that way. You guys said come to Texas. You damn right it'd be a movement. Because I would be there to keep Texas red AF. I'd be checking at the freaking border. Hold on. Is that a California license plate? Turn your ass around. Get out. Turn around. I don't care if you got screaming kids in the car. You shouldn't have brought them. Go back. Turn around. Does that say Colorado? Get out. Get out. Turn around right now. Turn around and go back the way you came. Get back on I-25 North and get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Does that say Illinois? Nope. Bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. 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 Oregon. Bye. Get out. Bye. Washington. Oh, hell no. Nope. Y'all ruined your state. Get out. Get out. Adios. New Mexico? Oh, you must be psychotic. No, cuz you ain't coming up in here. Nope. Nope. Don't mess with Texas. Keeping Texas red. If I did, I already know where I would live. I already got a church. My pastor from my former church, he was the only one who stood in Colorado against the psychotic crank far left during the pandemic, and he stayed open the whole time. That is the only church that he left here because he needed a sabbatical. Him and his family, they have been through so much mess here in Colorado with these communists that try to bankrupt you and try to silence you. And then they bankrupt you to the point that you can't move, that you have to stay stuck here and suffer under their black boot. Jacobins, dude. A lot of them, a lot of those businesses are, and this is WTF Wednesday. We're kind of all over the place. Y'all rock and roll with me. We'll get to a point somewhere that will stop at an avenue. Who was Palantir? Remember I told y'all about Palantir? They got up and left overnight. They got up and left overnight. They had their headquarters downtown Denver. They got up and left overnight. And this idiot cosplaying as a governor tried to run behind them. Wait. I want to set up a meeting with the CEO. Shit, Joe. Shut up. Set up a meeting with your gay bathhouse or something. Gay ass. Don't nobody want to talk to you. They already left, stupid. They already opened up their headquarters in Miami. You out of your mind. Nobody want to talk to Jared Polis. He's stupid. Nobody want to talk to him. You know what? Yeah, Palantir, $350 billion market cap. And he let them get up and walk, let all that money walk out of the state of Colorado. You let money like that walk out, and you're supposed to be a governor. You're supposed to care about people having their jobs. You're supposed to care about your constituents. But you let $300 billion walk out of here? Here's a local. I'll just do this as long as it doesn't make me go past try to pass a paywall. Headline, 17 February, 2026. Told you, valued at $300 billion. $300 billion market cap. Jared Polis let this company get up and walk the fuck out. Palantir departs Denver, moves headquarters to Miami. Value $300 billion. Palantir was the largest publicly traded company in Colorado. Not anymore, bitch. Not anymore. CEO Alex Karp recently bought a monastery in Old Snowmass. He may keep that, but there's some things going on with the ski towns. I may talk about that today, or I may kind of dedicate a little bit more time to it. But yeah, this is Alex Karp. He is the CEO of Palantir. That is an AI technology company. Yeah. A government contractor known for mass surveillance technology aided by AI has moved its headquarters out of Denver in favor of the Miami area to Florida, another free state, the company said in a post Tuesday on X. The company left Palo Alto, California to move to Colorado in 2020. But see, Denver slowly has become California. So he's like, oh my freaking ass, it's happening again. So he finally figured out, you know what? I'm not moving to another blue state. I'm just completely going in a different direction. He used to be a Democrat. He used to be blue until he figured out they need to steal all your money when you're a wealthy billionaire to fund their social fucking programs and leave you paying the top 1% pays 40% of the taxes in this country. And you got states like Colorado, California, New York, Illinois that excoriate wealth and business ownership and billionaires. Yeah, it was founded by Peter Thiel, and Palantir was in the news this month. That was February. After activists behind Purge Palantir here in Denver, well, in Denver, I'm not in Denver, but a database publicized the company's donations to two of Colorado's Democratic members of Congress, Jason Crow and John Hickenlooper, vowed to donate the funds to immigrant rights groups. So Palantir donated to Democrats, and Democrats are the ones that don't want you to have a moment of peace. And they want you to donate the funds to immigrant rights groups to keep the illegals here because illegals are their constituents. According to Palantir's latest annual report Tuesday, the company changed its principal executive address to 19505 Biscayne Boulevard, Suite 2350 in Aventura, Florida, which is about 20 miles north of Miami. The report also noted that the Denver location is its former address. Yeah, right down on 17th and probably Stout, I think. That's, you know, a lot of the buildings downtown Colorado are mostly empty. Downtown Denver, all the cute buildings you see with the mountain background drop, yeah, they're mostly empty. Jared Polis said he was not aware of Palantir's move before it was announced. He said he was not notified. Yeah, because Alex Cart did not need to notify your fat ass that he was moving and that he was moving the headquarters. He didn't need to notify. What were you going to do? Try to keep him there? Try to keep that $300 billion in this state when y'all don't do nothing but abuse billionaires? Y'all abuse people, but you expect them to stay. You're in a bad relationship, dude. He went on to say he didn't know what the announcement meant. Obviously, what he would be doing is looking into does it affect any jobs in Colorado? Yeah, son of a bitch. The entire office left. And now you want to ask questions about Colorado jobs after they already packed up like a thief in the night and took off? I've requested a meeting with the executives of the company, and they told you to go fuck yourself. Oh, this is fantastic. Ha ha ha. This is what communism does. It eats away at a society. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. You would think like, oh, you're in Colorado. Why are you cheering this on? Because these communists don't deserve accomplishments. They don't accomplish anything. All they do is run people off, and then they try to figure out after the fact, what? I can't understand why they left. I don't understand what was wrong. Yeah, Brandon Johnson, his dumbass, let the Chicago Bears walk off, and now they're going to Indianapolis, I think. I think they tried Pritzker. They all tried to meet with the Bears. Dude. The time for meetings is over. They don't want to talk to you no more. Kathy Hochul, that dumb witch, the a psycho Mary Kay lady over there in New York, is begging the founder, the head of hold on, let me find that. Is it Citadel Investments, Ken Griffin? Yeah, Kathy Hochul is now begging him pretty much on hands and knees, bitch, get knee pads, begging for him not to leave to go to Florida. It's too late for that, stupid. The time to talk was 2 years ago. The time to talk was when that little school age pissed off 8-year-old Zorhan Mamdani Muhammad, when you allowed him to run that guy off by standing in front of his apartment, pretty much signaling the psychotic crank far left Antifa types to go to this dude's apartment, bum rush it, go to his room, and pretty much drag him out on his ass. And now she's begging, please don't leave. This is what you call leadership. Well, yeah, I've got a meeting set up with Ken Griffin and what are you meeting with? He already made up his mind. He already said it in an interview that he made the best decision by moving to Miami, Florida, moving to Texas, moving out of your freaking communist state that you are allowing Muhammad to turn into freaking Uganda with all the Islamist shit. People don't have to stay in your state. Ken Griffin is not obligated to stay in New York just because it's New York. You can't make somebody stay in a state that is in a constant state of disrepair and destruction. You cannot make people stay. These are billionaires. They can stop on a dime and turn their entire lives around with no problem, without a break in the waves, dude. These people are worth billions of dollars. They don't have to stay in state and take your abuse. Are you serious? Well, yeah, well, this is Colorado. Well, we have mountains. We have mountains and yeah, mountains that you can't barely get to because I-70 West is clogged with tourists all the time, and with the people who work for the resorts that can't live anywhere near the resorts because it's too expensive. Because who are the service workers that serve your millionaire and billionaire customers are priced out of the market. So they have to travel for an hour and a half, 2 hours in the winter just to get to freaking work. Leaders that want to get new teeth from meth heads. Yeah, I saw that. That was Karen Basura. And diapers, that fritters for a year. That's Gavin Newsom's. Dude. These are stupid people. These are stupid people. These are stupid people. And they're running their states into the ground. Heather, you cracking, girl, I'm cracking up. I got to laugh or I'll cry. Yeah, at least New York City won't ever have to worry about a toilet paper shortage with all the Muslims. Right. I see what you did there. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean the psycho Mary Kay lady? I've called her that for a while. Katie Hobbs is the first one. Kathy Hochul with them buck teeth of hers. She's she's another psycho Mary Kay lady. You know how, and I say that because Mary Kay ladies, you know how they want to sell you face cream all the time. You know how they want you to come to their parties and they're so enthusiastic. At least that's my experience. They're psychotic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so why not? Let's talk a little bit about this. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can bring this up. There it is. Here's an interesting here's an interesting article from the Colorado Gazette, Denver Gazette, whatever. This is something that happened recently. Colorado business leaders, Potus, send warning as companies pack their bags. That was the 14th of April. So that was just last month. Look at this cooped, chubby, gay bastard. Ugh. So, what an embarrassment. He is an embarrassment. He is an embarrassment. So stupid. Is Colorado scaring away corporate expansions? Yep. Entrepreneurs that had once made the state a magnet for high-tech business growth. Yep. Those who are here are threatening to leave. Those, and there are many that have already left, and they took their money and their company with them, and the jobs took them too. That's the assertion of a letter signed by more than 200 business and technology leaders addressed to Polis, Denver Mayor Mike Johnston, Democratic senatorial candidates, and other political leaders. Notably, one of the signers is Polis himself. Boulder entrepreneur Dan Caruso told the Denver Gazette that after he drove an effort to draft the missive warning that political messaging is damaging the state's business competitiveness, Polis reached out. Yeah, all this communist bullshit and ICE out and illegals first and all the negativity about, you know, Trump this and anti-Trump bullcrap. People are sick of it. Companies don't want any part of this. They're here to make money. They're not here to feed the communist lies. Caruso said it wasn't hard to get huge support. The effort of the 233 co-signers. We need to give our politicians a wake-up call. Well, it's too bad because the state house with them cooptard Colorado Democrats have destroyed the state. All the over regulations are killing expansion and innovation in this state. Businesses don't want to stay here because the regulations are so egregious and costly that on top of the federal regulations, they cannot continue to operate here. They will go to a free state like Florida, Texas, North Carolina, or excuse me, South Carolina. They will go to Alabama, Mississippi. They'll go to free states, Utah, well, you know, whatever, Nevada, Arizona, but they're getting away from blue state nightmares. This is a warning, stark warning from these companies. Look, dude, look here, Mr. Fatty Pants. If y'all don't change this bullshit, we're out. Insurance companies have already threatened to leave Colorado, not because of and I mean home insurance, not because of hailstorms. They always say, oh, it's hailstorms, hailstorms. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the overregulation of the Colorado Democrats because they have a supermajority in the House. Republicans can barely get any piece of legislation through because the Democrats just kill it. And see, it says, but it was surprising that Potus, a Democrat, had joined in a message that was largely addressed to members of his own party. That's because the fat son of a bitch thinks he's going to run for president. So he's pretending to be a moderate. He's pretending that he's a centrist, a libertarian. No, he's a commie. He destroyed this state, and we are not going to let you forget it. This is the okie doke. This is the Democrat lie. I'm a moderate. I'm a libertarian. I'm more of a centrist. No, you're a commie. There is no centrist. There is no libertarian middle ground. You either are a communist or you are an American citizen and a Republican. Republican is the closest that we have in this country. I'm not talking about rhinos. I'm talking about straight up, like for me, I consider myself a conservative Frederick Douglass Republican. Okay. There's no middle. There's a couple of business Democrats. There's a John Fetterman types. He's pretty much conservative. Okay. I'm going to be playing a long game here. He better be holding off on the SAVE Act to get it passed through like the night before the elections. He better be holding off until like right before the midterms so that the Democrats don't have a chance to come back from it and file a bunch of emergency lawsuits. That's the only thing that I'm like, okay, you better be playing a long game here. She says, call Gen X. We are in such a critical moment. Oh, I know. Before this escapes me again, again. What is this dude's name? Oh, yeah. Okay, I think okay, no, I'll play this part. This is I do want to talk about this a little bit before it escapes me, and it will. I'll just go off on a rabbit trail. But look, Justin Pearson, this is one of the title of this video is Democrats just having nervous breakdowns about the Calais versus Louisiana decision with the Supreme Court. And after the aberrant behavior of Justin Pearson and those like him the other day, when Louisiana decided to redraw their maps based on the Calais versus Louisiana decision, House Speaker Cameron Sexton has removed Democratic caucus members from standing committees until next session due to, quote, disrupting processes and creating disorder during the special session. And they did. They did. And it was this exchange that caused it, not because you black, it's because you stupid.
My brother ain't putting under my brother go. I'll walk him out. Y'all going? Let go. Now you got me all tied up. Now you got me all tied up. My brother ain't putting under nobody. You'll walk out like what? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You stupid mother.
Yeah, so anyway, he tries to pretend he's some kind of civil rights hero, and it's really retarded behavior. And I will prove to you that it is retarded because Justin Pearson, that's not the only time that he acted a slap ass fool. In front of there it is here. I'm going to bring this in. Justin Pearson acting a slap ass freaking fool for the world to see. And then he wonders why he tries to say, oh, it's because he's black that he was removed from, he's also removed from that Senate, that congressional seat. They redrew the maps and drew his monkey ass right on out. And this somebody did this. Oh God. It is. It won't even let me stop playing it. It wouldn't even let me stop playing it. That is stupid. That's not the original one that I wanted to show you. That was somebody that redid it. Okay, this one maybe is a better copy. Yeah. This was him, I guess, at a graduation ceremony or something. Where he mocked Holy Spirit, by the way, with this stupid dancing and jigging around, like the porch Negro that he is. This is why nobody can take him seriously. Okay, mocking the Holy Spirit, just acting a complete slap ass fool. Dude, nobody cares about this freaking dude. And then he had to go back and you know, with some solemn message about, oh, you know, he lost his, he's not only is he losing that seat that he does not deserve and is not qualified for, but he's been kicked off committees until next session. He's not going to be in next session. So he's done. I think he's done. Yeah, I think he's done. I think Justin Pearson is done. Because the next session would be after the midterms. That would be after the midterms. And I don't think he still has a seat. So that's one. And they're claiming Jim Crow and all kinds of all manner of dear God, here I'm gonna just let's see. Hold on. They don't care when they're the ones gerrymandering the shit out of the country here. I had to turn the light on because the sun's going down. They don't care about gerrymandering, but they think only they're allowed to do it. It's when Republicans decide, you know what? Like in Texas, they finally woke up one day and said, you know what? I mean, they've been doing it for years. Why can't we do it? As soon as Texas started doing it, racist. They've been gerrymandering for decades. That's why you can't even bother listening to these dumb people. Here's one article by The Guardian. Is that a paywall? No, I don't. No. I don't hold my tea. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It has gotten old. Don't nobody want to hear that shit no more. I did a live yesterday, I think it was yesterday, about white guilt and toxic empathy. And yeah, Wesley Hunt, the black Senator Wesley Hunt in Texas, by the way. Black man. Like, why isn't he crying racism all the time? Why is it that he's not screaming and screeching about racism? It's Democrats, because a lot of them are not qualified, and they got the seats only because of DEI policies, because they're black, simply because they're black. This is the Guardian. This is not democracy. Voting rights activists shocked by the speed of U.S. states moving to stifle black voters. Jesus Christ. Help us, Lord. I did not know that's how they were framing this article. So, you know, the Guardian is obviously racist. This is stupid. Look at this. Look at this bull crap. So tired of these freaking plantation walking slaves. We's free, Negroes. We's free. Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and other southern states stun residents with all-out charge to redraw congressional maps to favor white voters. To favor white voters after Supreme Court ruling. The Guardian is clearly Democrat run. Oh boy. The reaction speed of southern states to the U.S. Supreme Court's decision last week in Louisiana versus Calais has been breathtaking for voting rights activists. What? Wait a minute. Wait. I'm just, you know, I'm probably not gonna read most of this. I'll come back to it and I'll save this because it's interesting to see how these people frame it. Let me ask this. Heather's girl, I'm the real deal Holyfield, dog. I'm tired of these black folks still living on the plantation with they damn like this here, like they're still out in the freaking cotton fields. We're not there. Yeah, that white privilege is just quite the damn thing, I guess. Hold on. See, I'm now I can't even. That article is going to just really start me to cussing again, and I'm trying to bring the show down a little bit because I went off the rails. What rights don't I have? What rights don't I have? What rights? Okay, I'll just be specific. Which voting rights don't I have? As a black woman, since Democrats want to say black all the time, as a black woman in 2026, what rights? Can anybody post that up for me? Because I don't know what they are. And believe me, I know a lot about what's going on in this world. And I missed that for some reason. When the midterm election this November, I am going to have my ballot and I'm going to step up to the window and I'm going to cast my vote. They're going to ask for my ID. I'm going to vote that day. I never mail in my ballot. Never. I do not, never, and never. I've never mailed in my ballot. Never. I don't mail in my ballot. It's a privilege to me as an American citizen. It is my civic duty to go one time a year. It's election day. I know when it is every year, or every, election cycle. I know when when I'm supposed to be voting. I don't do absentee. I don't need to do that because I plan my trips accordingly. I haven't taken a trip in forever, but like I would plan trips accordingly so that I am in town unless there's an extreme emergency. I am in town to drop off my ballot on election day. That's very, like, kind of sacred to me. I don't trust it. I don't believe in it. I hate drop boxes. I don't trust people. I don't like the idea at all. I like to go to the window and vote for the candidate of my choice. And I like to stand there while they are sealing my envelope and putting it in that box myself. I want to see what you're doing. You mean to tell me you know how to get, yeah, I apparently, I guess maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Shoot, maybe I don't. Twiggy, I don't know. You won't be able to vote because you don't know how to acquire. Right. According to Democrats, that's what they say. That's what they say. If you're Black, you can't get a driver's license. But illegals can. They're going to have trouble voting in this cycle because there's going to be ICE agents outside the polling stations. That makes me so excited and happy, by the way. It just does. Because there shouldn't be any illegals voting. Yeah, I love the process of voting. That's my right as an American citizen. Black people do not, let me just say this, and this is to the people in the back, in case you can't hear me. Black folks do not have any problems voting in American elections. FBAs, Foundational Black Americans, we can vote. As long as you register to vote in your state, you can vote in local elections and in federal elections. When you are an American FBA, Foundational Black American, you can vote without any problems. Nobody is going to come up to the line and say, no, darky, get out of the line. You can't vote. You're Black. Get your monkey ass out of here. That shit don't happen no more, bro. It is dishonorable to the civil rights leaders that actually fought for civil rights during the civil rights era. These dumb idiots now are taking away from their experience, saying we have not come anywhere, like we're still in the cotton fields. Dude, we are not. A meeting place in California. All vote for Spencer. Yeah, and since they let illegals vote, then I should be able in Colorado to vote for Spencer Pratt. They only care when it's illegals. See, I won't do that, but you know, I'll champion the cause. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pause for the cause. I'm going to tell people on social media, on X, vote for Spencer Pratt. Get rid of Karen Sora and that Nithya Ramen noodles. That stupid idiot. These politicians just think Americans, I mean, they just think that they are holier than thou, that no matter what they do to screw up their city, state, municipality, that you should just keep voting for them. Like an abusive relationship, you should just keep me around just because you can't do any better. I didn't say you could leave, so therefore you can't leave. No matter what I do to you, no matter how bad I abuse you, no matter what I do, I can beat your ass from the time you get up to the time you go to bed, and you still have to love me. You still have to do everything for me. You still have to do everything I tell you, and you can't tell anybody what I'm doing wrong to you. You don't have a voice until I give you a voice. It's a bad relationship. With Democrats, they are the abusers in the relationship. They are the ones who do all the abusive things, but they expect you to stay. They're the abusers. Maybe they do have Stockholm syndrome. Because they keep voting for this shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. These people have done nothing for them, and they still just cast a vote. Cast a vote. Here's the vote that you did not earn. Karen Basura should not be running for re-election. She should be running back to Cuba, where she's from. And then Nithya Ramen noodles. Why are you running? You've been on city council years, like Spencer Pratt said, and the city, dude. Here's the thing. I'm going to play this real quick because this is something that Democrats don't want to talk about, and they don't want you to know about. Have you heard this mentioned at all? Oh, I think it's up here. Now, how is it? Oh, there it is. My bad. This is something they don't talk about at all. Headline from End Wokeness. Dominican Republic is now ramping up its, what is that term? Mass deportation of Haitians. 2 years, 450,000 of them deported. Same island. Why the urgency?
Many of these people fled gang violence in Port-au-Prince and other parts of Haiti. But now busloads of men, women, and children are being dropped at the border as the Dominican Republic intensifies deportations. Lovely Jean is among them with her 3 children. She has been living in the Dominican Republic for 4 years.
So why aren't the Democrats talking about the Dominican a republic and their mass deportations. Any reason? Why aren't the Democrats screeching about that? Have you heard anything about it? Because I have. But I just let it kind of fly under the radar for a while. But why aren't the Democrats screeching about that? I thought they hated mass deportations. They ain't gonna. Dominicans have been they're right on the border with Haiti, and they're like, nope, we don't want these freaking Haitians in here. You're being led by a dude named Barbecue. We don't want you here. You're a drain on our system. We can't take you in here. How come Democrats haven't said nothing about that? I don't see any uprisings and protests about that. Look, we're at a very pivotal time. And I'm going to wrap this up here soon. We're at a very pivotal time in history. And we have a very, very unique opportunity. We worked our ass off to get President Trump elected for his second term. We have to make the most of this. And it's really strange to me that we have politicians that you got to push them uphill to do any damn thing. We'll see how this whole redistricting goes. But I'm really glad that at least these states are hurrying up on the heels of versus Calais and that decision, that they are hurrying up and saying, okay, then we're going to redistrict. Oh, we're going to redistrict. Oh, we're going to redistrict. We'll keep talking more about this because it's very important to the grand landscape and what's going on right now and how the midterms are going to shape out. If the Democrats wouldn't have been so damn greedy, we might not even have all of this right now. They were so damn greedy. That's what happened. Calais decision. They got sued because Democrats they already gerrymandered the crap out of the state of Louisiana. But they come along and they're like, well, we want more. We want to gerrymander some more. So we want another all black district in addition to the all black district that we already got. We want another all black district. So white folks were like, oh, hell no, as they should. You already gerrymandered the crap out of every other county and district, and you want to draw the maps so it includes even more of New Orleans. That is a huge portion of that. So you want even more. You want the lines to be redrawn for yet another all black district. That's how this court case came up, because Democrats are greedy AF. This probably wouldn't have even been the case. But they're greedy. And when they have power, they wield it. We better realize the urgency of this time, that Democrats, we better do everything that we can that takes power away from them. Because if they ever had another chance at power, they are not going to ask any questions. They're just going to destroy every individual that had any tie to Donald Trump. And I mean everybody. I cannot express how urgent it is and how vital it is that we stay involved, stay engaged, stay focused, and keep informing each other and keep involved in our communities and have more to do with keeping these demons out of power and removing those that are already in power. It's so bad here in Colorado. I'll talk more about this tomorrow or Friday. It's so bad here in Colorado that I literally am going to help the socialist that is running for the 1st district in Colorado. I'm going to help her win against the 15-term Democrat, Diana DeGette. And it's for several reasons. Because you know what? There's a Diana DeGette has not had an opponent. She's not had to since the early 90s. She has not been afraid of losing her seat. She just shows up at a couple of fundraisers, picks up the checks from people, and she just goes on her merry fat way. For the first time ever, a socialist has come in and threatened that seat that she's been occupying for 15 terms. Can you even imagine it? And the city of Denver is in ruins. Companies are leaving left and right. Homeless people everywhere. People fighting in the middle of the streets, as I saw the other day, throwing chairs at each other, going to blows in the middle of the freaking day. Meth houses, crack houses, trap houses, fentanyl overdoses, an epidemic, kids, a mental health crisis in this country. And this fat, stupid, champagne credential class Democrat, Diana DeGette, thinks that she's entitled to get her 16th term. It's absolutely infuriatingly disgusting. I'm going to help the damn socialists. You know why? Because I've had it with these long-term Democrats and even rhinos that just think you have to vote for them. And they don't have to do anything for their constituents. Your time is over. People are sick of your shit. You don't do anything for us, but yet you expect us to vote for you every single time. She's been sweating bullets because she finally has some competition. There's no Republican that's going to run in the 1st district. And if there is, there has been, but they don't even barely get past the finish line, the starting line. People just know in Denver, it's so there's a socialist running against Diana DeGette. It's the first time she's had competition. So guess what? I'm going to help the socialists just to keep Diana DeGette away from that seat, just to send her freaking packing for all of the shit she's done. I went to her for help. When I was homeless, she didn't help me. She didn't help me. The Republican helped me and got shit done. I've told the story before. I'm going to help the socialist on purpose. just because I don't want Diana to, I want Diana to get gone more than I want the socialists to lose. Because Diana DeGette she's got very rich, and she thinks she doesn't have to do anything for her constituents anymore. Okay. We'll see how that works out for you there, Diana. That's enough from me tonight. May God bless you and keep you. And please pray for our president. He is over there in China, and all of those who are with him, his cabinet members. And our vice president here, J.D. Vance, and his beautiful wife, Usha, and their children. And just, you know, our first lady, Melania Trump, just, you know, pray for our president and just cover him in prayers. Cover him in the protection of holy angels every single day, every day. And God didn't bring us this far to fail. I think we just got to walk it out. It's a little painful right now, but we'll get through it. Hi, Miss Linda. Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Heather. Diddy girl, what's up, my dog? Twiggy, thank you. God bless you guys. I appreciate you so very much. You have a blessed evening. Now I'm going to watch the X-Files. Peace out.